Hello fans, viewers and subscribers, join me, Ruku, for another beer review. This beer review now, this tricked me a little bit because I thought I had this many years ago. And I remember it vividly and I thought, hang on a minute, it's the same beer, just different design. They've just upgraded their artwork. How wrong was I? This is completely different. What we have here is something called, I'm guessing I can pronounce this right, samichlaus, which is it basically means Nicholas, which is a nod to Father Christmas, good old Saint Nick. This beer is from Austria, and this is a barrel version. So this has been aged in barrels, and apparently is a limited edition. 14% alcohol, and it's from Castle Brewery in Eggenberg. But I don't know if you can quite make out because of the shine on it, but it says 14% there. And again, the reason why I thought this was the same beer that I had many years ago, because I had the black version of this, the blacker label, was because the percentage was exactly the same, and on the back was exactly the same. Okay, everything was the same apart from a couple of little details. And on here it says here that it's brewed only once a year on December the 6th. It's aged for 10 months before bottling, served with a hearty, robust dishes and desserts, in particular with chocolates, or as a main after dinner drink by itself. This is a 330, so there you go. So yeah, I was convinced I had this, and then I looked it up and I realised there are different versions of this exact same company and this exact same beer. There's two 14%, a darker one which I had, and now this one, and then there's another one I think that's slightly less percent. I can't remember what it was, but still, we're cracking on. Now, I don't remember the last one being this good. The cap for this is, of course, an old man. Look at the detail in that. That is awesome. This face here is also seen there as well. So that is an awesome cap to have in anyone's collection. I think the detail and the artwork in that is brilliant. So yeah, any cap collectors, you might want to get your hands on that. Make sure there's nothing in there, no. I haven't used this glass in a while. Right, let's go. So what we've got here is like a ruby, coppery red colour. I don't know if you've heard any of that hissing, but that was going mental. Hiss, it goes. There you go, like a red coppery colour. Good carbonation, as you can see, streaming. Unfortunately a small minimal head because it's so strong, and a very watery looking head as well, but maybe I can just work it. I don't know what barrels these have been aged in, so this is going to be good. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. I couldn't tell you. Maybe a little bit of research, but I did try and research it, and there's a mixture, so they claim, of barrels that could be used potentially, but I don't know. I'm not going to take any of them as fact because obviously I need to know that it's 100% aged in, say, a bourbon barrel or a sherry case or something. Right, let's crack on. I can smell what I think could be a bourbon barrel. That's got a nice sweetness on the nose. There's a woody there, a nice amount of wood. Maybe some figs. It does smell quite sugary, so I've got a feeling this is going to be quite a sugary beer. Hope not, but still, here we go. One more look before I chow down. Not bad lacing either, like on there, bit of ivory white. Back to the hissing, right. Shut up, Ruku, and drink. I will. Cheers. Oh, that is sweet. That is nice, but that is sweet as hell. What the fuck are they put in this? That is molassesy sweet. There's lots of molasses. It tastes like cough mixture. When you have a real sweet cough mixture, this is basically what it is. Very sweet cough mixture taste. There's syrup, there's molasses. I would say plenty of sugar, like cane sugar. Has like a rummy note as well. A nice rum, say a dark rum flavour. The alcohol isn't strong as such. Alcohol is quite mild for a 14%. I wouldn't know that's 14%. I would know it's strong because there's a little burn, there's a lovely warmth in the mouth, but I wouldn't know that's 14% at all. I really wouldn't. Now the sweetness is an issue. I think a lot of people might be put off by this because it's so damn sweet. You know, if you're going to look at a 5 scale sugar cube rating, it would definitely be a 5. Very, very sweet indeed. Going back to what I've got more raisin, I've got wood, I've got smokiness, molasses, I've got syrup, corn sugar, cough mixture taste, maybe a hint of wood as well if I'm being really picky, and a dark rum. It really is borderline dark rum. It is like dark rum mixed with cough mixture. But very, very sweet beer. Very sweet beer indeed. Wow. Would many people like it? I'm not sure. I do like it, but I have an issue. I think they could tone down the sweetness just a tad. Although I get where they're coming from when they say use it as an after dinner dessert beer, which would make sense because this is so sweet. And if you've got a sweet tooth, or if you're craving a sweet tooth, this is ideal for you. Where they mentioned goes well with chocolates, I don't know about that. Maybe the alcohol content would make the chocolate like a liqueur. It almost melts in the mouth maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to experiment with that because this is damn sweet enough and I don't want to be diabetic. So yeah, I like it. I would score this a 8 out of 10, and only reason because of that sweetness. And I couldn't see many people drinking this, but there is a nice rummy taste to this, so I think this could be, I guess, a bourbon or a rum barrel aged. But there we go, one more time. There it is, samichlaus or Nicholas 2022. So this is last year's, 14% from Austria. Good stuff. Join me all next time, fans, viewers, for more beer reviews. And if you'd like to send me some beer, I will leave my PO box. It's only valid for 3 months, people, so get sending. It doesn't have to be beer, it can be artwork, it can be beer, it could be bottle caps, it could be absolutely anything you want. Just send me if you want to, you don't have to, of course. But I've only got it for 3 months, so in the pin below there, I'm going to pin it to this comment section. And should you want to send me anything, you're more than welcome to. So in the time after that 3 months, it will not be sent and it will get returned back to you and it's out of my hands. So get sending. Cheers.